Peace to you, all the kings and queens that's out there. This is your brother, the 13th letter to the cipher, and we are BACKAGA on another fantastic day. It is a fantastic, sunny day, not to mention another corona free day for you all that didn't know. How are you all doing? Me, I'm disturbed. I'm very, very disturbed. Why am I disturbed? Has anybody watched the news? Has anybody been keeping up with news that's on Yahoo and that's on YouTube? Besides the normal people that's out there speaking up for black people. This video here is entitled, Black Men Have Become Cowards. In fact, one of the master teachers, Elijah Muhammad, said that black men have become cowards. And if you think that I'm wrong, look at what just recently in the Bronx. Look at what recently transpired in California. Look at what recently transpired in Chicago, in Texas, in Atlanta, in Memphis. All of these populated areas where a high concentration of black people stay at that is guarded or ruled, patrolled, policed by white people. And I'm not talking about your everyday white people. I'm talking about the white policeman who is a part of the KKK, which I must inform you is a Christian organization. But yet they continue to kill you in the streets, beat you in the street, whip you in the street, bitch slap you in the street, and you do nothing. And you do nothing. You have 3 police officers, so-called police officers, because they're KKK men with guns and a badge. Yet you have 50 to 60 black people standing by with a phone camera talking about we recording you. Fuck recording them. Do what you got to do. In fact, I made a video a while back, and it is entitled The Prison Industry and the Music Industry I Want. And in that video, I told you, or I didn't get to tell you in that video, about how police listen to that rap music shit that you listen to too. That rap music that tells you to go kill yourself, to go kill the nigga. I'm going to go up and go rob me a nigga. Going to go blow this nigga brains out. I'm going to go over here and beat this nigga up. Well, the police listens to that music. These KKK members listen to that music. And by them being who they are, with the badge and the gun, that's exactly what they do to you. But not only do you not do something to the so-called police who sits there and whips and beats on you like a dog in the street, and you do nothing about it. Nothing. It's more of us than it is of them. It's more of us than it is of them. You have all of these gangbangers in the hood talking about how they tough and shit. You ain't tough. Get tough with the people that's killing you that don't look like you. Go kill those Chinese that keep beating your dumb ass up. Go kill those KKK cops that continuously beat you, shoot you, falsely arrest you, falsely incarcerate you, place you in chains, set you in a cell, and say, We're gonna give them 10 years just for the fun of it. And you niggas don't do nothing. Nothing. In fact, the women are the men. The women are the men now. Because women will stand up for black people before a black man will, and they will be the ones throwing the first fucking punch to defend, to defend themselves against the racist KKK cops. You think I'm lying? Just watch that video of the shit just happened in the Bronx. If you think I'm lying, go back to the civil rights movement when you saw the sister. What's her name? I cannot never. I forget the sister name, but she was another one. First one that was going to swing and fight the National Guards Army that was keeping her from speaking her, freedom of speech. That's right. The National Guards would come in and arrest your fucking ass if need be. If the governor says you got to go, you got to go. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This Willie syndrome that black men have been instilled in them by their mothers since slavery has got to go. We would never, ever, ever be able to stand up for ourselves if we don't defend ourselves. Getting back to the gangbangers, you Crips, you Bloods, you black disciples, you black gangsters, you vice lords, you Latin kings, and some black people are Latin kings. You Spanish cobras, and some black people are Spanish cobras. You Spanish lords and Spanish kings. Some people are Spanish kings and Spanish lords. That's just real talk. Versus you continuously shooting each other, you all should be killing those and shooting those who are killing you unjustly. I'm just saying. This is why they do what they do to us. This is why they do what they do to us. We don't fight back. When you're in school, whether it be grammar school, high school, and you have a bully, what do you do with the bully? What do all of the people whom the bully have bullied? What do? They come together and do something about that bully, don't they? I'm just saying. If another black man had another problem with a black man, he would, motherfucker, nigga, I'll kill you right motherfucker now, this and that. But as soon as the KKK man show up with his badge and his gun and he falsely, unjustly beat you, kick you, drag your sister in the street, beat her like a dog while she's standing up for you, and you sit back there standing like a bitch. And you wonder why black women don't want to have shit to do with your punk ass. Real talk. If it wasn't for black women, you probably wouldn't even have a fucking place to stay. You probably wouldn't have a meal to eat late at night. We don't even want to mention the fact that you won't even have any fucking kids. But from the looks of it, many of you who are producing kids in this time and era don't need no kids because you won't even stand up for your own kids. You won't stand up for the kids. That's just actual facts. You all sitting up here on social media showing all of these despicable acts of violence towards one another. Yet, when the KKK police come, you all scatter like fucking roaches. You scatter like roaches and act like you fucking don't care about yourself or someone that looks like you being beat down in the street by a KKK member. Don't you say All you gangbangers, don't y'all say y'all got guns? Don't you say you got Tech Nines? Don't you say you got Uzis? Don't you say you have all this assault shit and you got 9mm pistols and motherfucking handguns? You know where they at? Who you gonna use them on? Someone that looks like me? Someone out here that's bringing you some real truth? Someone that's telling you about yourself? You want to do that to me? I come to the corner and I tell the brothers, hey, man, all of that there, we need to like tone that down and cut it out eventually. We need to be doing this versus that. I go and do that shit. I go and do that. You don't believe me? Hey, just ask people that know me. And I'm talking about the people that know me in Chicago. Fuck the fake the YouTube shit, cause don't nobody really know me on YouTube in a personal manner, except for that which I've given them. Yes, I done did shit in the street. I don't have to brag about that. People that knew me years before knew what I used to do. I don't have time to go through that shit. And excuse me, that really don't even impress myself because I was a beast. I was a savage at that time. Real talk. Anyway, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They are constantly showing you that they are gonna kill us. And they can do whatever they want to do to us. Why? Because we're still their slave. You are still their slave. And I have to say we, because I'm a part of you, whether you like it or not. And that's how they see me. They don't see me as an individual trying to bring you some science and knowledge, wisdom, understanding, trying to wake you up. That's in a threatening way. But other than that, they see me just like they see you, selling drugs, motherfucker who don't have a job, a person who's not taking care of themselves. Listen to me good. If you out there on the corners, if you out there on the corners and you selling crack cocaine and you selling heroin, you don't like yourself. You want to go to prison. You want them to lock you up in chains. Because you a bitch ass nigga. You have been made a coward, black man. Your black woman will fight to the core. But your bitch ass will sit back there with a phone camera and take pictures and talk shit. It's 50 people and 3 cops. You all say, this is my hood and we run this shit and we got all of these weapons of destruction, but you only use them on yourself. You a punk ass coward, black man. You have become a punk ass coward. If you don't agree with me, hey, look at that which I tell you, and you let that be the measuring stick for that which I speak out of my mouth against us, against you. Hey, I tell you like this. 2 years ago, was about 2 years ago, federal judge in New Jersey, federal judge in New Jersey said that if citizens of this country fear for their life against the so-called KKK policemen and they are being brutalized by the police unjustly, you have a right to fight and defend yourself. Mr. Swamp Man, Mr. Young Black Swamp Man, could you have your homie Donald Trump do something about this shit here? Huh? Can you have all of those political figures whom you said you had 30 stacks for in your pocket if she needed it? Well, these black people on the street that's getting fucked up by these KKK white cops need that 30 stacks too. But you didn't offer shit to us. But you want us to give to you. You want us to press your like button, bitch ass nigga. Yet you won't come out here in the streets. You won't come out here in the streets. Don't tell me I don't be in the streets, because I mess with kids all day in the street. I deal with them. I deal with those people who sell them drugs out there. I go and talk to those young brothers. Pretty soon, I'm going to be recording that so that you can see. I do that. Why? Because I've been out there and I know what happens when they take you to prison and you can't get no job when you get out. You can't get no schooling when you get out. In fact, the very same people that Mr. Young Swamp Man is telling you to ride with, all of them are proven liars. All of the people that you are voting for are all liars. But you're too stupid to understand that. Look, then they have treaties with the so-called native people, huh? And they broke every last one of those treaties, huh? Did they not promise you and me, black man, 40 acres and a mule, and lied and broke that shit? Huh? Did they not say you are free in 1863, 65, whatever the Emancipation Proclamation took place, and said that you were free? But as soon as you were free, they said that if you didn't have a job, they would lock you right back up. Huh? Then they turn around and say that you can vote, but yet always find ways to manipulate you in the background so that you can't do that which they say that you can do. Huh? How long are you going to let people disrespect you? This is why we get no respect. Anybody can do anything to us, and it'll be like nothing ever happened. This is why you're able to see when little white girls are missing, they end up on Amber Alerts, TV, all type of shit. But let a little black girl or black boy end up missing, there's no Amber Alert. There's no display of the little kid on the TV talking about he's missing. You may find that kid on a Walmart wall or on the back of a milk carton somewhere, but there's no public announcement made of that child. If you think I'm lying, do your research. If you think I'm lying, you need to come from up under that rock in which you're living and catch up with us that's out here in the street, or catch up with us that's out here talking truth to black people, waking their coward ass up. You have become a coward, black man. You won't even stand up for yourself. You will allow your own enemy to just beat you and beat you and beat you and kill you and shoot you, and you do nothing about it. Not only that, you let the Chinese just do whatever they want to you and you do nothing about it. You let the Mexicans do anything to you and you won't do anything about it. Shall I go on? I don't even want to talk about the Arabs. Okay, the Arabs do you any kind of way and you don't do nothing about it, and you let them do what they want. They not only do it with you, they do it with our women. And you think I'm just on YouTube trying to get some views. Check this out. The views would be nice. The views would be nice. More subscribers would be nice. In fact, if you like yourself, press that subscribe button. Even if you hate yourself, press that subscribe button. If you know that what I'm saying is true, press that subscribe button. I should have a whole bunch of subscribers right now. I should have a whole bunch of subscribers right now. And you should all be telling your friends right now to go on the MOSHOW Chicago right now. But you don't. You sitting back. All day, all day, all day. As I stated in a prior video, there's nothing wrong with getting your smoke on, but that's all you do all day. And when it comes time to defend yourself, you want to be a bitch You listen to all of these gangster rap music telling you how you gangster and you would like that, go kill a nigga, go have this bitch suck your dick and all of this shit, right? You listen to that and you go out in the street and do that which the rap guy said do on the album, okay? But when it comes time, when those KKK members come around, you ain't gangster no more. You a bitch, coward. Am I making any sense to you? Am I making any sense to you? What are we gonna do? Right now, we are in serious trouble. And like I said, the world is watching. The world is watching. The world is watching. You, black man, black woman. In fact, I just thought about this. In fact, about it, this could be another reason why they want those sisters on their team versus yours because you're a bitch, because you're a coward. Let me ask you something. What can a black woman do with a black man that's a coward? What can any woman do with a man that's a coward? How can you even call yourself a man if you're a coward? How can you call yourself a man if you're a coward and you want to defend yourself? But you'll be fast to shoot me. Black man, you'll be fast and quick to air me out or fill my body with holes that will kill me. But when that KKK man comes around, you coward ass black men that will kill another black man for stepping on your gym shoe won't kill this KKK cop who is beating you in the fucking street. So what, he got a gun in the badge? Is your life less important than his gun and his badge? Is it? Is your life less valuable than his gun and his badge and his hateness that he has for you? You think about that. You all think that slavery ended? It never ended. It has continued on until this very day, even after almost 200 years later. But you say that you're a master's. You got a master's degree of being what, a slave? You won't even stand up for yourself. You have no nuts. In fact, some of you black men out there shouldn't even have no nuts. You should just have a slice between your legs. You should have a split between your legs versus your chick. You know, y'all should swap if you could. Because y'all have been made cowards. Like I said, you sing about all of this, but when it comes time for the nitty gritty, I know who I'm gonna ride with. I have a gang of motherfucking sisters. You niggas ain't shit. Y'all cowards. Y'all continue to let them do what they want to do to you. Just place me in the body bag. Just place me in the body bag. Because I'm not going out like that. You're gonna die on your knees like a bitch, or you're gonna die like a man standing on your feet. I've seen plenty fights of black people versus black people. Even when I was in grammar school, I went to school with white kids and they called us niggers all day, and I had a fight every fucking day for 2 years, every day for 2 years. But we weren't scared, and we were outside of our neighborhoods because we were bused to those schools in those communities. Y'all know what I'm talking about. John Hay, when all them buses used to line up in the front and take us all over to them white kids' school. I remember that. And if you get left by the bus, you better be ready to run because they will chase you. And I have been chased. So don't tell me shit about what I haven't been through. Yeah. And I was a shorty at the time. But when I got older, it was a different story in high school. And I too, in high school, had to get down. But it wasn't running this time. No, no, no. It was kick ass or die. Just like it is say, kick ass or die. So you all think about that. It's your brother, the 13th letter to the cipher. I'm sorry that I kept you this long. I didn't know I was going to be this long because it really don't take that long for me to tell you that black men have become cowards, but you have, and I had to give you examples of yourself so that you can see what you look like. Not just to me, but to the world, to your woman, to your woman. Just think about your woman views you when you come in the house and you wouldn't even stand up for yourself because you're a bitch ass nigga. You think about that. Press that subscribe button if you like yourself. Stay away from the po-po. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke weed in your car while you're driving. And if you do smoke weed in your car, sit in the passenger seat or the back seat and have the keys out of the ignition. If you just got to smoke that way. Don't have no need, keys in the ignition. Sit on the passenger side or sit in the fucking back seat. And don't have all that loud ass music blasting whereas you want some people to notice you. Dummy.